Hey guys, Fourpulse here and welcome to my top lane Alistar guide. So let's get straight into it with what benefits the bull will bring your team composition. Alistar's skill set meshes well with the vast majority of team comps as he kinda brings a bit of everything. He can initiate, crowd control and peel thanks to his headbutt and pulverize abilities. His ultimate Unbreakable Will help him excel at soaking damage for the team, and since we'll be playing him in the solo lane, we can invest our extra gold into damage items to help bruise down the opponents. So overall, Alistar is a very solid champion in almost every scenario, and I strongly recommend that you add him to your champion pool. In the early game, you'll usually want to take the herbivore approach and just farm up. Alistar is gated by high cooldowns on all of his abilities, so trading will leave periods of vulnerability to counter trade. Instead, keep your health points topped up with Triumphant Roar, and if your foe goes ham, headbutt him back to Chinatown. Also keep in mind that both Pulverize and Headbutt can be crucial to surviving an enemy gank attempt. Equally, when your jungler comes in for a gank, you should be able to set up a nice engage. Usually you'll open up with the Headbutt Pulverize combo, however against melees you can instead pulverize them and then headbutt them away from their tower and force them into terrible positioning. As you approach mid game, consider if there's any lanes you could potentially roam to. Remind your opponents why Alistar was a feared jungler back in Season 2 by utilising your CC on other lanes. Most mid laners at level 6 can be nuked if they fall prey to the Alistar combo and your mid laner's burst. Also, try not to burn your teleport summoner spell during the mid game as you'll want to partake in dragon fights. At this stage in the game where not many items have been built, your Unbreakable Will can function similar to a Tryndamere ultimate. In a 5v5 teamfight, even if all your opponents try to nuke you down as you initiate, the 70% flat damage reduction for 7 seconds will easily keep you alive. Keep in mind that every auto attack or ability that is soaked into your ultimate is one less for your teammates to deal with, and in a way the value of the ability is decreased. In example, if a Syndra panic ultis you, the amount of effective damage you prevented is insane. So all in all, you should be there for that Drake fight. When you do hit the late game, you'll fall off somewhat on damage, however still bring amazing utility for your team. Remember that you can fall into the support Alistar playstyle if you believe it's the best choice. In example, if you have a Kog'Maw who is super fed, then peeling him throughout a teamfight could win the game. Alternatively, if you have a team full of scrubs, you can go ham on the enemy carries and focus on damage soaking and disruption. So 3 tips to help you get started with Alistar. First of all, perfect his Headbutt Pulverize combo. You need to be able to land these consistently to initiate correctly. Nothing is worse than watching an Alistar headbutt a mispositioned carry into their backline and then slamming his face into the ground for no reason. Learn to treat your ultimate like a Kayle ultimate. By that I mean you want to maximise the efficiency of your flat damage reduction. So don't use it a few seconds before you die, instead wait for your opponents to commit to a fight and then pop it off the bat. Alistar's build is incredibly flexible, so optimise it game by game. Other than Rod of Ages, CDR boots and a Sheen effect item, I would argue that you can viably build vastly different items on Alistar. The easiest example to demonstrate this is building your Sheen item into a Lich Bane if you are ahead and feeling confident, or an Iceborne Gauntlet if you want to prioritise on peeling and sticking to your target. So that concludes my Alistar guide. The graphic you can see now summarises a staple setup for Alistar, however obviously adapt this to each individual game you play and your own playstyle. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next time.